Hi guys, welcome back to the Matchweek podcast, Match Week 28 Prem Roundup. A lot of interesting games this week. I'll let Moeed do the run through.
So, I will tell you for all the games pretty much, right? Wolves beat Aston Villa 2-0. Big result in terms of top four, actually. Liverpool, big win against West Ham 5-2. Brentford beat Burnley, expected probably 4-3. Brighton 2-1 against Forest. Man United 2-1 against Crystal Palace. We'll talk through that one today. Bournemouth and Sunderland 1-1. Newcastle Everton won 3-2. Leeds and Man City. Man City won, was it 1-0? And
Yep, 4-0.
and Fulham, Spurs, Fulham won 2-1, and the Arsenal won 2-1 against Chelsea. So, where do we want to start? Should we start with the Leeds game? Leeds and City.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can start with the Leeds game. You know what? I'll be completely honest. I think we did get battered that first sort of 35 minutes. Leeds had a lot of chances, a few offsides to be fair, and one where I felt like it was a bit of a foul, one of Calvert-Lewin's one. But yeah, they should have probably taken the lead, but we held on. Not an easy ground to play. I think recently have really caught form at their ground. But then obviously the three new players, Shirky, Nuri, and then to Semenyo getting that goal. And we really needed that and held on as well. But yeah, big 3 points. I think that was one of the few games where I was a bit worried about, where we might drop points. So really,
Yeah,
big
that's
3
something
points there.
City did really well in it. Like the free signs have actually made a really big impact. Even the ones that came in the winter window as well, straight away having an impact. Something we didn't do, something we never do as Arsenal, as a football club.
It's almost
Let's see if it could make the difference, really.
it's almost like having money helps a lot of problems, you know. You know what I mean? Having
It does. We've
disposable
got money
income.
as well. We just don't spend it. You know what I mean?
No, I wouldn't say that though. We had a big summer outlay, bro. You want a return on your investment. So I don't know, man. I think the Man City thing was, yeah, cool. You know what I mean? Semenyo, okay, he was what? How much was he again?
60
Yeah,
mil.
okay, so 60 million January is just normal, and Gray as well, you know, 100 million newly. So I don't know, man, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'll let you carry on with the game. I actually didn't watch it, so
Actually, I wanna mention something. Right, that chance, that penalty shout, that was handball. Do you not think?
But you're talking about Nunes
I
one.
think it was Nunes. I don't know. Diaz like slapped out of the sky. He tried to anyway, and then it hit Nunes on the arm. But surely that is a penalty.
No, so it didn't actually. No, I didn't touch Diaz, to be fair. He did swing his arm around, but he didn't actually hit his hand. So basically, it's in the air randomly. Diaz swings his hand, so it's coming from this side. Diaz swings his arm, completely misses it for some reason. I don't know why he's swinging his arms in the air. And then Nunes doesn't know where the ball is, and he just like flops down and hits his arm. I don't think it's a pen personally, because he's got no idea where the ball is. And it's like one of them where he's just like this, and he's just hit his arm. I think we'll get onto it. If that's a pen, then there's another one that should have been a pen today.
yeah, I knew
That's all
this
I'm
guy
saying.
was gonna mention that. Weeks on.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think either were pens, to be fair.
Yeah, we'll
But
get into that.
yeah, I think the one controversy that should have been like a bit more was the Cherky
Yeah.
stomp. I think that one was very we got away
Did
with
they
that
even
one.
check it?
So
Sorry, did they even
basically,
check it on the VAR?
nah, like they showed a replay, but I don't think they even rechecked it. It's one of them. It wasn't. I don't think there was enough pressure. Like it wasn't like a hard stomp, but it was a cheeky like, oh, let me put my studs on your knee. Not knee. It was shin. Sorry. When he was getting up.
Getting away with it. You know what I mean?
No
Yeah, a few
mention
weeks
of
ago,
you
you
know.
and Rodri complaining about the refs and the VAR, but you know what I mean?
See the hairness.
no mention of VAR now. No mention of you know, it's almost like I said, Nuri, you know, you'll get away with it some weeks. Some weeks it get given against you. But you don't listen to me, but you know what I mean, it is what it is. I keep thinking everyday VAR talk, but we're gonna be alright, man, with that.
Yeah.
Man City naturally. Yeah, they'll be okay.
Yeah, and that leads.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
go on.
we really.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, go on.
I was saying that.
No, I was just gonna say it was good.
You go. Sorry, my bad.
No, I was just saying, like, I think we needed to win that, close the gap to 2 points. Obviously, you've got a game in hand, which we'll come on to. But yeah, needed to close that gap. I want to keep that
Yeah, I was
pressure
just
on.
gonna say that like Leeds have been really good as well against the big six teams. Like that is one of those games where it's like it was a big hurdle for you to get over, which I was hoping, I was banking a little bit that you drop points here, and you almost did. But yeah, it's a good result in it.
Yeah.
Banking on every week, man.
Also, before we move on, earlier in the week we had Champions League draws as well.
Oh, yeah.
Madrid again, of course.
Spoiler alert. Oh,
Every time, it's like you seen that cow meme where it's just milking that cow over and over
ayo,
again. Like it's,
ayo.
we get it. It get we get it. It gets a lot of views. Obviously, usually it is a pretty good game. Don't know if you remember the Bernabeu one, like back a few years, 3-3, where like you scored, Cavadio scored a banger,
Mm,
Valverde scored a banger. Like there's been some like sick fixtures for it, but it's just come on,
Mm.
just give us someone else. Like give us PSG. I know it's a hard team, but it's someone different at least. It's not I mean, even PSG we played quite a few times. Barca. We've not played Barca in a while. Give us Barcelona, you know? I'm kind of sick of playing Madrid. I'm confident we'll get through, but I'm just sick of it, to be honest.
yeah, fair play. To be fair, Madrid, they're not really that good anymore, are they? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
anyway,
don't know.
today, Man United beat Crystal Palace. I was actually hate watching a little bit on this game. That
Correct
I already
score.
got the prediction right. Yeah, good job, mate. But yeah, I was hate watching a lot of Man United, obviously, and they were a bit rubbish in that first half. I don't know if any of you watched it, but it took like a really dodgy like penalty and a red card decision to swing the game in United's favour. Like they were losing at that point, and yeah, I don't know. The game just totally switched from there.
I
I
think
don't
I
I don't know if
think
any. Sorry, go on. I've done it again.
no. Go on. What are you saying? I don't know if
As I
anything.
said, I don't know if you watched it or have you seen the replay of anything, but that it was like I think he got sent off for dog so and then it like last man, even though he pulled him back fairly lightly as well, I think. But yeah, apparently it continued into the box. I don't know. It's a bit of a dubious one. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's switched the whole game around. Yeah.
we see stuff like that given though in terms of you could probably find previous ones that are just been given, but I think with all that stuff, yeah, if you're the last man and stuff like that, any sort of contact, bro, man's gonna go down and then you're gonna get a penalty. It is what it is in terms of that, but I think Man United, I predicted a 2-1. Did I think there was going to be a 2-1 when I saw it was 4 minutes in and he was 1-0 down? I was like, okay, I was like, okay, hold on, and I mean, I was a bit happy there. But man, came back and obviously Bruno got the penalty. Controversial, yes, but then again, I'm not gonna get into this because VAR. Watch next week. They're gonna get a pen given against them in that manner. You know what I mean? It's how it works, isn't it? But then I think Sesko scored the winner. I like Sesko. I like Sesko. Ever since you slandered him a few weeks ago.
Another guy better than that brick up top that you've got.
Mm, mm,
Don't
I'd
know,
say
mate.
yes.
Anyway, on you mentioned Bruno and how important is he for Man United? On like I don't know. A few weeks ago, I'm sure we had this chat about like should he be getting rid or should be like moving on from him?
Yes.
But like, I got 20 GA this season, even when he's been playing deeper as well. You know what I mean? Like he's probably it's
He's what, 13
13 assists. You think
assists?
he'll hit that record? Henri De Bruyne.
I hope he doesn't.
How many games is that?
10
Like
games to
There's
go.
10?
Yeah.
10 games.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think he'll hit it, to be fair. Unless he gets like a really like stat pad type game where he gets like 3-4, it's going to be hard to hit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, and United are up to third now as well. See, Villa lost to Wolves. Obviously, we can't say much in it. I was going to slander Wolves a little bit, but I can't really say
Slow
too
down there.
much.
Slow down there. Check your
I know, I
mirrors,
know.
bro.
But yeah, Villa they dropped down to fourth now. Man United are up. They, to be fair, like they have like really turned the season around, haven't they?
I mean, to be
Mm.
honest,
To
when
third.
you're in the pits of hell with Amorim, I don't think it takes
Mhm.
a lot to turn your season around. The way the Premier League kind of top five races, you got teams like Chelsea, you've got Liverpool, which is moving, who actually are winning a few games, but then before that were in a mess. You've got
Mm.
like that Villa, who's like dying right now. But obviously, Emery, keep him at Arsenal. You know what I mean? Emery give a billion. No, Emery gives you a billion. The best he's getting you is
Mm.
a Europa League, bro. That bomb. Oh my God. I'm so glad he's fading. And did you see it? He lost against Wolves and he didn't shake his hand. Remember, he's like, oh no,
Yeah.
I like to shake. Yeah, waste, man. Good. But anyways,
Realistically, though, what do you reckon United fans have to expect now from next season? Let's say they finish third at the end of the season. They should really kick on, right? And do you think they should be expecting a title
See,
challenge
I
next
spoke
season?
to some of my mates before, literally just before we started recording, and they were saying what their expectations are for next season is literally just top four, and then one of them said to do really well in like the domestic cups, either like FA Cup or
Mm.
Carabao, and the other said to win one of them at least. So I don't know like I feel like they can actually achieve more than what they think they're capable of. Because the way they're playing, if they can keep that up, it is title winning form. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
expecting them to win the title,
Mm,
but at least be
mm.
up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think to kind of put rain on their parade a little bit, you're talking about title and all that. That's not I'm not saying that's not happening. I'm saying your expectations should be top four and trophy, which is good. I'm glad they think like that because that's what it should be. But you got to remember, Moid, they're playing literally 40 games this season. They've not played in any other trophies. Every single one of our teams, my team,
True.
Nuri's team, you're playing Champions League, and then what is it? Now in March is going to be FA Cup, and then it's going to be Champions League, and then it's going to be FA Cup, Champions League, Carabao Cup final. When you're in these trophies, your team
Mm.
takes a toll. Look at how much rotation they've done. If you put up a stat of how many the lineups have been changed the most, or how like unchanged lineups, they're probably highest because you've got a week, man. They didn't play for 2 weeks, you know. So in my opinion, top four trophy it sounds basic, but set the bar low, you might achieve it higher than that. So you never know.
Yeah. And anyway, in some better news, Spurs lost again as usual. Yeah, they're look at the table. They're only 4 points off the relegation. I know we say this every week, but like, you know what I mean, they're getting even like closer and closer every time we talk about it.
Yeah, but I don't know. West Ham didn't win, but they had Liverpool, so tricky.
Yeah, we're not expecting them to win that. But I will say, I feel like we should
It's
talk
funny.
about this. I don't know if any of you saw the one of the goals that Fulham scored. Was it Wilson? I think he scored off.
Mm.
There was a push in the back of one of the Spurs players,
Mm,
very similar to the Cole Mawani one last week.
just a
What
little
do you
bit.
think? What do you think? What do you think?
They got, I think they got screwed over in terms of like they got the other side of the decision last week, and then the flip of the decision this week, and both of them went against them. Like it's what we say is the consistency that just
It's
isn't
quite
there.
funny, isn't
If you're good,
it?
it is funny because it's literally like 1 week after, and it's exactly the same decision, but no, sorry, a different decision, but on the other shoe. Obviously, yeah, it's just funny because it's Spurs, like they can hold it.
To be fair, in like the favor of the decision, the Leeds player, or sorry, the Fulham player, sorry, he won the header at least. You know what I mean? Like I know he's
Mm.
pushing him a little bit, but he does win the header. Like he's gone for the ball and he's got a touch on the ball. And obviously the Cole Mawani one, Gabriel didn't like give him that chance. You know what I mean? It's different in that way, as in like maybe Gabriel just did better at diving. But yeah, either
Yeah.
way, that is just one of them decisions, isn't it?
Nah. So about the Colomwani thing, sorry, I had to go get some laptop charger. But about the Colomwani thing, man, you know what I mean? I keep saying it, bro. I keep becoming the I told you so guy. It will go for you, it will go against you. Nuri in the group chat, I don't want to expose my man, but he was out here writing paragraphs about the Gabriel thing. But brother, like, if we're doing tit for tat, we could be here till 2060, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's life. You know what I mean? Everyone gets it.
No,
Everyone.
but it's right. If you're a Spurs fan, you're fuming at that. Like literally the week before, you get shafted by it, and
Yeah, yeah.
then
But
you
then,
play
but
the next
then,
game, and it's
but
the
then
opposition.
there's
It's just
literally
like,
been other fans that get shafted by stuff like that. It's the same thing. Like you just gotta live with it, bro. And as long as
yeah, but we shouldn't have
what do you
to.
mean?
We shouldn't
Okay,
have
so
to
if
live
you
with.
shouldn't have to, then what are you gonna do? You're just gonna refuse to play afterwards. Just not play.
No, but I think there just should be better consistency
Yeah, but
when
that
because
it
VR
clearly isn't gonna be.
it's a joke.
So we've already seen it. I'm not in the mood to just constantly like try what's the word? Like appeal decision and shit. There's no point of that, bro. Because you're not gonna get nowhere with these lot, man. We already know what these lot are on. So I don't really
Yeah.
care.
Mm.
Anyway, if Spurs do get relegated, tell me which player would you take?
We'll all be
We
celebrating.
would be celebrating, but who would you
Oh,
take?
fire
Yeah.
sale.
Highest sale.
Hmm.
That's interesting because I've never thought of Spurs, bro.
I don't.
No
I
one thinks
don't.
to buy players from
Not many
Spurs.
players I'd take.
There's some options, right? Let
Hmm.
me read out some players. Obviously, Xavi
Yeah,
Simons, new signing. No. Obviously, Van der Ven's there.
I think he's so
I
overrated, Van
do
de
as
Ven.
well.
I think if he
Oh
wasn't
no,
fast,
no, no, no.
he would not be
This is
rated.
this is
He's
blasphemy.
shocking.
This
The
nah, I
Dutch
like
buyer's
Mickey Van
coming
der
back,
Ven.
bro.
What do you mean Dutch bias, bro?
Yeah, this Dutch guy, man. Listen, not everyone's Van der Beek, man. You
Oh,
can't
okay,
can't be
okay,
hyping up these
okay,
mid
okay. This guy,
players.
this guy loves mentioning that, by the way. Like you never feel.
So just for some context, what was it? Van der Beek should come into United and replace
This
Bruno
is in
Fernandes. I think I heard.
2020. 2021, I literally said,
When he was in hot form,
no,
Bruno
no, no. It's
Fernandes.
in the second season, 21-22. Bruno Fernandes wasn't. This is when they had Ole and they lost 5-0 and shit. I said, why don't you change the team up, give Van der Beek more of a chance? And I think he could probably start. At least he said that. So you
Mm.
listen, my Bruno agenda does not just stem now, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a long
I just
ongoing. Yeah.
believe that you shouldn't rely on him too much. But if I'm taking anyone from Spurs, I'm probably
Mm.
taking. I like Mickey van der Ven. I think in a few years he can be very good for us if we take him. So he'd be like a replacement type thing. And I'd also take Pape Matar.
Mm.
That's a weird one. I don't know. I don't think he's that good either.
He's better than the shit we've got.
Is he?
Some of the shit I'm
Is
watching,
he?
bro. Matar, he's a good player.
I think I don't know who else is there. There's like Archie Gray. He's like I don't know. He's young.
Destiny.
I mean, if Kulusevski wasn't injured, I'd
What
probably
about
take him.
Destiny?
Like he's quite injury prone.
No, 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 no,
Who's
no, no.
Bergval?
Bergval's a shout. He's a decent
Bergval's
player.
alright. Yeah.
Oh, so he's
Anyway.
all right, but Matar isn't. I wonder why, mate. I wonder why.
Whoa. Listen, what are you accusing me of here, mate? Chill out.
You know what I'm accusing you of, bro. Bro, it's
Racismo.
like that Family Guy meme, man. And insert the clip, bro. The guy's got the thing checking him out his car, bro. That's you right now. No, I'm joking.
Right, anyway, enough for Spurs. No one cares about that irrelevant little club. So, big game today, though. The Arsenal
Okay,
against
let's get into
Mm.
Chelsea.
this. This
You
is
know,
like
you know what I
our
was gonna say.
life.
I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I want to say. Anyway, set piece FC, man. We're back. We're back, man. 2 corners.
What happened to my beautiful game? What happened
That
Oh,
is
the
the
to you?
beautiful
beautiful
game, bro.
game. It's not even just you guys that scored the
Yeah,
corners.
but
Even
Yeah.
Chelsea's goal was a corner. Like
I mean,
3
Chelsea's goal was
set piece
literally our
goals.
goal as well, because like the
That's
guy.
facts, bro. It's a own goal. That's 3 corner goals, bro. Let's go.
So then, obviously, this comes to the wider issue. What happened to the beautiful game? La Joga Bonito, Arteta and Jova came, and it's turned into Stoke City pie and mash. So
Listen, this is the beautiful game, bro. Those corners are beautiful. See Gabriel when he's like gliding in at the back post, man. Nothing fills me with more joy. You know what I mean?
that's very sad. But bro said nothing fills you with more joy.
Bring back the Mavericks, man.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. This performance, I'll be very frank with you. I think I've messaged the group chat. I mean, to be honest, obviously everyone sees me as a negative Nancy. I'm like, oh, worst performance of the season. This second half performance genuinely frightens me, and it frightens me to the point where I genuinely think we might drop points on Wednesday. There's
Yeah,
some
but
players.
Mm.
sorry.
There's some players I've had enough with, and this sounds mad because I was defending him for a long time against Moeed, but with this guy, I'm sick of him. I'm sick of the way he's been playing, and the player that I'm referring to is Zubimendi. Because how in
Zubi.
these big games you are meant to be Spanish, by the way. Do you know what Spanish midfielder means? That means I get the ball on the half turn and boom, it's in the lines. It's quick. It's snappy.
I
He
don't know.
does
I don't know what
things
his
for
issue
no
is, man.
reason.
Yeah, that's
He
what I mean. I
doesn't
don't know
pass
what
forward, bro.
it's not just that, like it's when like he just takes too long on the ball sometimes and then he's making like simple passes like really difficult just for no reason.
Yeah,
And he
and
does
then
it
he's
regularly. I don't understand why.
bro, and it's legit. Like even when what's the word? When there was a period in the second half where there was a header or something, and it was like in the later stages of the game. It's a simple just control it down, pass it to Hincapi, pass it to someone, relax the nerves. If anything, he made it worse. He headed it into open space, and then I see Reece James who's on there, and it's like, what are you doing? Zubimendi, I looked at our Big Six record prior. I'm not including him, but the way we play is different now. I looked at Big Six record before the game, again, before Zubimendi and Gyökeres signed. We were winning more time. 10, I think, out of like 17 games we won, which is insane, and we didn't lose. These two come in, and Gyökeres, we'll get onto him, but Zubimendi, you get bodied in these games, bro. The only games I can say he's been elite were, I'd say, Villa at home, he was good, but then again, you scoring, does that make you good at what you're meant to be there to do?
That's what I mean. Like, you know, if you were to tell me to rate his signing so far his time at Arsenal, right? it would be like a 4 out of 10. But maybe I'd give him like a 5.5 just because he scored the goals. So I don't know. That's not like that. Shouldn't be how it
Now,
is.
4 out of 10 is crazy. I'm not putting 4 out of 10. There's certain man that deserve 4 out of 10. He's a 6. He is a 6 for me. I'll be honest with you, but yeah, Nuri.
I think when you signed him, I thought he was going to be like a
Mm.
Jorginho type player, but clearly it's just not got that same passing empathy where it's like you can trust him on
Yeah.
the ball. He's
Yeah,
not going to make
he'll
stupid
never be
passes.
Jorginho, man.
Um,
Yeah, you can't be that good, bro.
Yeah, okay, you can't be that good. Jorginho's the same guy when we signed him. Me and you were crashing out on the group chat. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
but
let's not
you
do
proved
this.
us wrong, man. You know what I mean? Like you let your player marinate,
mm.
you let him have their time, and then they can show you what they can do. Jorginho showed me the
But then
opposite, bro.
again,
No, sorry, Zubimendi showed me the opposite, man.
I mean, I think this is clouded by the
but
fact that you didn't want him to join the club. But Nuri, go on.
no, but is it a first season thing? Has he settled into like we know some players do take a season to adapt to the Premier League's
Yeah.
pace and like how fast you have to
I'm
move the ball.
praying it is. I'm
Maybe,
genuinely praying it is,
maybe.
but him not choosing to pass forward, nor with all due respect's got nothing to do with pass empathy, bro. Muid watches it, bro, and it's like
Mm,
sometimes I'm like, Eze's in, like just move, and there's no intent with it. With Declan Rice, he's not the best progressor of the ball. That's the one thing I'll always get onto him for. But if he's looking more progressive than you, and he's bad at that, what are you doing? What are you
Rice
here for?
progresses the
You
ball in his own way,
mm,
innit? Like Rice runs with the ball. You know what I mean? He's good at that.
yeah, but
Zubimendi,
then
he shouldn't be crossing the halfway line, innit?
mm,
That you can't do it.
you that the thing is with me as well, yeah. What I don't like is I thought he'd be a more like. Do you know how you had? This sounds mad, and I'm not comparing these two. So just disclaimer, I'm not comparing these two. Yeah. If do you remember Liverpool? They had Steven Gerrard and Alonso. It was before our time. Yeah, they had them two in the pivot. Gerrard's a guy who goes up and down anywhere in it. I thought Arteta's going to be like, let me get them two. Just you got one guy's got the legs, one guy's got the come. But even recent years, we had Jorginho. You watched that Liverpool performance in Moid when we beat them 3-1. That was incredible. That is what I feel like Arteta should have tried to materialize because that was perfect. You had both guys, one technician, one that. You had N'Golo Kante with Jorginho. It works with that. But then maybe Nuri's
mm.
right. Maybe we overrated how like the regista or this type of player he is. Maybe he's just not that. But then that's a problem
Yeah,
for our midfield.
yeah. Anyway, enough about Zubimendi. That guy tried sabotaging a little bit, but we won the game, so you know he can hold that.
I did
Anyway,
love
right.
the performance.
So something else which happened quite a bit in that first half specifically was like the Chelsea goalie Sanchez. He was like I don't know if this is tactical or
Mm.
what, but he was like shitting himself on the ball. Like Chelsea, they play it back
He's
to him
waiting
minute, and
too
then
long, right?
he just be on like, holding the ball with his feet for like 30
Mm.
seconds maybe. I don't know. And then it'd just be like waiting for us to press in a couple, like 2 or 3 times that we actually won the ball. Like there was one that Gyökeres tackled him, and he got lucky, like the ball bounced away. But you know what I mean? It's so silly. I don't understand it.
Mm. I think it all stems from like I think Edison.
Mm,
Obviously, he was the master at that, just baiting the press and then like pinging it. But you're not
yeah,
Edison. I think there's too many keepers where they're just trying to be like Edison
yeah.
basically and
Just
just
know
pass
know
it
your
like
game,
wait for
man.
the
Know your
player to
game.
come.
Raya.
You just do your
Raya.
thing.
What?
It's a right, all right at it at least.
Yeah,
Raya's
right
kicking
better. Right.
overrated. But we're not ready for that conversation.
Speaking of Raya,
No, I think Raya
so
was yeah.
speaking
Go
of
on.
Raya, I don't. I think we all must have seen this, right? Were you shitting yourself a little bit when when he comes out for that corner, he punches Pedro in the head.
Punches you.
But he went for the ball earlier though.
Just
Yeah, you know what? It's because we got bullied on that for their goal in it for that corner. So he was like, right, this one, I'm coming out, I'm winning this
Mm.
ball in it. And then I don't know, he just
smash his
punched him
head.
in the head. I think we got away with that one a little bit. Not gonna
We,
lie.
we 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 got away with that one a little bit, but I think it's more the intent as well because you could see Raya did get a little bit on the ball. Obviously, João Pedro was there as well. But I think one thing I've noticed, Weed, are you not worried at how frail we look at set pieces sometimes defending them?
It's weird, isn't it? Like, why has that happened? I don't know
I
what's
don't know. I
changed.
don't know what Jova's doing, but some of the way we look sometimes, I'm just like, what's going on? Because like every Chelsea corner before that as well. Do you guys remember the chance where Chelsea had it in they had a free kick and that defender like had some little shot, like it was a weird shot, but he was open and no one was
Mm.
with him.
Mm.
That like, why is that happening? Zubimendi again lost his man there, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, I know we praise our defense so much, and we have done for the start from the whole season, but like it's not even that good, is it? Like we do
It's not
concede a
as
lot of chances.
no, it's not as good as it was. I think the best
Mm,
form of our defense was early 2025, 26 season. We were insane the way we were
mm.
playing. But then now I think it's
Mm.
fallen off, and we keep saying about, oh, defense will win you the league title. Well, I'm looking at it. Man City have conceded 3 less goals than us, and the XG, by the way, from Donnarumma, the XG that you've conceded, I think it was the X
It's a lot higher.
exactly, but you've conceded like way less from the goals. This is where I look at David Raya, but I mean, yeah, I mean, to be honest, the performance all in all, I didn't love it. I didn't think we were good in the second half. I think
Especially, I think, yeah, when they went down to 10
why
men,
did they
where they
look
kind of
better?
think you should have really,
Yeah,
like,
and that's
yeah,
Th-
it's Chelsea look like the better
that's
team.
my worry with this team. Until they prove me wrong and win the Premier League, I'm gonna have my doubts. I don't love the way certain players play when the chips are down. Bukayo Saka, in mentioning him by the way as well, because he is not playing well. I'll be real,
No, I
and
think
he's
he
on
was all
three.
right today.
I think he was all right. I think Rice was
I
worse.
think
I
all right
think
is
for his
all
standards,
right for someone who's on 300k weeks. That's not cutting it, bro. You need to do better. You're a main guy. You're the face of the club. You're
I
on three
mean,
hundred
he
thousand
was
pounds
he
a week.
wasn't an issue. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. You don't need to make a point out of this.
I'm
This
not
isn't
making a point out of
this isn't the
this,
game to do
but
it, innit? I'm not gonna lie.
no, 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 it's not. But I'm just saying, like, Bukayo Saka, we can't baby him as much now because you're on a lot of money now. You're the highest earner. Rice,
yeah, you're on superstar wages now. Yeah,
Rice, I'll be real. I've not loved your performances since you did that stupid ass shit.
we're not going to talk about
No,
the
we're not gonna talk about that actually.
What do you want it to be though? Because end of the day, I can find you a picture, yeah, and I'll send it to you more on Twitter. Yeah, there was a same thing Fofana did when we played Chelsea early on the season, and we
Mm.
got nothing for it. So what are we gonna do here?
I will also say,
Do you know
sorry,
what? I
I've
don't.
done it again.
Go on.
Sorry, right. Right.
Interrupter.
So I'm sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is there not a new rule with like the handballs? Like if it's on your shirt line, it's not a handball. Because
They
that
make up
ball
new
is on his
rules.
is on his tricep, it. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
also, secondly, right, that does not affect the game one bit because literally they scored straight after that from the corner. So there's
Anyway, they scored
no
because of
game
that
state,
goal.
nothing's changed at all. So I don't know. There can be no complaints really.
Yeah, but then how would you?
If anything, you almost conceded.
Yeah, yeah, but how would you know they would have scored from that corner?
No, but
Can't.
no, what I'm saying is like no outcome was changed from that game, and it like they scored
Yeah,
like a minute later, like literally from
I,
the same thing.
they did, to be fair, but I think with the rule, I don't know. I'm gonna give a PR answer. It's got to wait. I don't know. We just got. I don't know. Deal with it, but I don't know. It's always changing, and there's Mourinho is gonna be like consistency, consistency. You know what I mean? So there isn't gonna be any.
I mean, I think low key, forget the handball. It could have been a foul as well because he was grappling him.
Oh
But
my god,
that's all. Like that's
I
the
don't
point
know,
for
like
that
bro!
day.
everyone's grappling in it on these days in the
Mm,
corners. Like you know,
Yeah,
defenders are doing it, attackers are doing it. Like they're all. I
but
think like
then.
it's fair game in it if everyone's doing it.
Mm, this is the Arsenal thing though, because Mikel Arteta. I'll be honest. As much as people don't like him, I think one thing people will remember him for is that he was part of the guy. He was the guy who made duels and set pieces a thing, like a big thing in the
yep.
Premier League that era. Like obviously Tony Pulis, you got Pardew and them guys, bro. You got Sam Allardyce, but this guy Mikel Arteta. The way I've seen top sides do like the whole running set piece, like Liverpool this week.
Yeah, fine margins. I think that's what he's always prioritized, Mikel
Yeah.
Arteta.
If only them
And
fine margins.
even yesterday, buddy David Moyes complaining about our corners, like saying that we've ruined the game. Bro, I watched that when he played United, man. You know they had like 10 corners in that second half. Every single one, there was 10 players punching the goalie up. And the thing is, right, they got away with all of that. There should have been so many fouls. We don't play like that, innit? People think we do, but we don't. And secondly, right, he's doing all this complaining, yeah. They're just shit at crossing. All of them, every single corner was like just over, straight to the goal, straight to the defender. Like they
Mm,
got at least if you're gonna do it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear
bro.
you. And in the vein of like complaining about the way we play and just being weird. I don't know if you guys were listening to Gary Neville this week.
Mm.
This guy's had a howler week, I'll be honest with you. Because first I see a clip of this guy comparing
Oh yeah.
Pedro Pedro Bulldog Neto to Eden Hazard. Okay, and Roberto Martinez, thank
Dear.
you, you were there, because when Roberto Martinez was sat there, he was like, no, and then he tried to make. Do you know how Neville was like, funny, like makes it like a joke in it. I guarantee you, if he
Mm.
wasn't there, all these idiots would have agreed with him.
Mm.
Like Scholes would have been like, "Yeah, yeah, I see it," yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
All these
yeah.
Ferguson dumbass disciples. So then, after this, during the week, he says this: Pedro Neto today, stinker. He didn't even stinker enough.
Shocking.
He kicked Martinelli,
He's brain
bro.
dead.
Yeah, but
Absolute brain dead tomorrow.
it's two like Rottweilers chasing each other. That's what him and Martinelli were today. It's like looking in the mirror. And then luckily their Rottweiler was a bit stupid and kicked our one. So yeah, Pedro Neto, stinker. Gary
Actually,
Neville, I don't
sorry, but right, that red card as well. I don't. You didn't watch that back. We're like 4-on-1 in the defense, and the ref pulls it back to give him the red.
the
How,
ref was
how
doing that
bad
a lot today.
officiating that is.
Yeah, I think you would. I think. Yeah, I think it gave you a
Yeah,
disadvantage if anything. Like
The ref was doing that a lot today though. He did a lot of
there's
them
so
where
many
he'd like
times where
stop it.
we're countering, like we got so many
Yeah,
players going forward, and they'll just pull it back to give us a free
mm,
kick. Like, why? Just do your
yeah,
job properly. Just let the
yeah,
game flow.
but then
but then is that because he had to send him off?
Well,
Is
no,
that
you
but
you
he
can
why?
did it
still
for
do that
anything.
afterwards anyway. You can still do that afterwards after the attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did it for other things as well, so it
Mm.
wasn't even just that. But the one thing I want to mention as well, I don't know if you guys heard this, Gary Neville on commentary. Obviously, I don't really watch it on Sky all the time. You know, what I mean, I ain't doing anything dodgy though, so don't get onto me. Uh, but anyways, he was on commentary. The joy in this guy's voice, bro, when he thought that João Pedro Delap was a goal, and he was like, "I don't think he's offside." I'm guaranteed this guy just says stuff for rage bait.
It was a mile off.
He says
Absolutely.
stuff for rage
I didn't
bait,
even
bro.
celebrate. I was hate watching. I didn't
He
even
says this
celebrate.
for rage bait, bro. Like this guy genuinely has zero IQ. Like the face of our football media is saying Pedro Neto and Hazard are the same, and he's saying dumbass shit like that, and Carragher's another one. Scholes might be one of the worst ones as well, bro. But I'm just sick of Gary
Keane
Neville,
as well.
man.
They're all
I'm just sick of
idiots.
Gary Neville. I can't wait till when Man City and stuff like they've got players that not even Man City, but like like players now they're retired. So like guys like Rodri. I want to hear from that because you were good. Neville, you were a
No
bum.
Gundogan, like these, like actually, people can actually
Even a
talk.
guy like Xhaka, bro. Xhaka's like one of them. Kind of knows the game.
Mm,
I want to hear from you, bro.
mm.
Like Bruno Fernandes. I don't want to hear from these dead guys, bro. It's like Kyle Walker waffling. If he starts waffling,
Oh,
we
look,
watched you.
let's not even get into that.
But yeah.
I think one more thing about Arsenal, though. I'm sure you guys watched the Champions League
Mm.
draw. What is your opinion? Having that
We,
easier side. I mean,
we
it is a
got
lot easier
blessed.
side,
We
to
got
be
blessed
fair.
so
But
much, man. I'll be getting Leverkusen, and if we get through next round, we get either Bodo Glimt or Sporting. Like, we genuinely couldn't ask for a better draw.
I mean, we literally just said exactly what I was going to say. But I'll be honest with you, Champions League was never a priority. I think a few weeks ago on the pod, we were speaking, me and Malik, because we were saying something batshit, like we can win a quadruple. I was saying, I said something like Champions League's not a priority, just focus on the league. But seeing our favorable draw, and also the left side, which is like Royal Rumble, basically.
oh, stacked.
I think we have to try to get to the final, 100%, bro. Because
Mm.
you look at it, yeah,
You have to. Barca's the only good team on
yeah,
that
and
side.
also as well, like focus on what we have first, because obviously Leverkusen, Bodo Glimt, they're not going to be easy. Focus on that semi-final, see who we come up against. But listen, Champions League, if we win the final or the Premier League, oof, hard to pick, but it's easy to pick actually for me. I know which one I'm going for. But yeah,
Which one? Wait, which one do you go for? Champions League, is it?
yeah, I'm gonna have to because we never did it before. But the thing is, with the
Oh,
Premier League, we've been so close though for the last 4 years, so
yeah,
it's
that's
tough,
how
man.
I'm feeling. I don't know, man.
The thing is, yeah, I'm instantly thinking Champions League, but then at the same time, I'm thinking Premier League. We were so close, man. We were so
I'm
close
thinking Premier League actually. Not gonna lie.
because of the situation we're in. I get it. I 100% get that because
Mm.
we've not won it for so long. But in Champions League, we've never won it.
No,
So
you
if we
tell me,
win
man.
it,
What hits the most, the Champions League win or the Premier League win? What is
First
it?
time Champions League, first time Champions League hits more. I think now, like once you've won that first one, the Premier League hits more because obviously it's the whole
Mm.
season of that grinding, especially when it's close. So when we win that, like if when it's like I think it was 23-24 when we won that season. That Premier League win would have been better than if we won the Champions League that season. But yeah, that first Champions League, there's nothing like it. I was on my knees, like so happy when that Inter Milan, like the
There
referee
you
blew
go.
that whistle. It's the best.
I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised you didn't get a Lukaku City shirt because obviously the way the guy was. Nah,
Yeah,
but
he's on our team.
Champions League, man, 100%. I think yeah, I would. Because as much as the banner would be mad, yeah, I could just say, listen, with the champions, if we see that, yeah, it might be up there, man. Might be up there. But let's focus on the task ahead. But yeah, sit ready for the Champions League draw.
So, we did some predictions last week for the games, and
Hey,
of course, somehow I've lost again. I don't know, man. I don't know
Again.
what's wrong with me.
he's getting too familiar for you, Lloyd. I can't lie.
You know what it is? It's because I keep predicting us to win by like 6 goals and Man City to lose. Like, you know what I mean? It's just,
I was gonna say the Man City one's
Hey, did you
killing
not say 0-0 for like
to
Leeds
be
and
fair,
City? It was
1-0, 0-0, you know what I
fucking.
mean? I don't know.
me.
But it's like a whole point
Yeah,
Do you
difference
know
in
what's
it. It doesn't
killing you
matter.
though? The Man City. It's not even the Arsenal's results. It's the Man City results. Keep bringing them to lose,
yeah.
bro.
Because that game's just a write-off every week, innit? So anyway, I feel like instead of doing like one-off forfeits, because we haven't done a single one yet, maybe we just do a big one at the end of the season. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll tally up, and whoever's got the most wins or losses, and so shock.
We'll
I wonder
think
who
of
it's gonna
something.
be. But you know what I mean. But anyway, we got games in the midweek this week coming up. I'll run you through a
Ooh.
couple of them, and then we'll give some more predictions. Right. So first one I picked out is Wolves against Liverpool. What are we thinking?
Whose ground
At
is
the
it?
Molineux and in at Wolves ground.
3-2 Liverpool.
See, I don't know, man. Wolves, they're not. I need to stop slandering Wolves. I know, but then they're playing. I can't see them. I can't see them scoring goals, even though they do. So I'm gonna go a safe-ish 2-0 Liverpool.
It's such a waste, man. 2-0's my trusted, man. You know what I mean? You know, tried and tested. You know what you go for every time. Your regular order at a place. Go to a restaurant. You know your order.
It's clearly working.
So I was actually gonna go for 2-0 Liverpool. So I'm probably gonna go for 2-0 Liverpool. Yeah.
Okay, fair play. Arsenal, we play Brighton away.
Worried,
Mm.
very worried for this game. If anything, I was more worried after this second half. My head is genuinely saying draw because this team is serving up shit. But because I'm an Arsenal man, I can't say draw. So I'm gonna go for 1-0 Arsenal, bro. Because I don't love the way we've been playing.
Go on, Noor, what do you think?
I'm gonna go different. I'm gonna go 1-1. Hopefully, a
Piss
draw.
off.
Alright, let's calm it down this time. We're gonna say 1-0 to the Arsenal.
We start getting
1-0.
some clean sheets.
Yeah, hopefully. And then Man City play Nottingham Forest at home.
Okay, Maury, please.
Mm.
This is where it kills you.
Well.
So he's gonna. I think we should win that game. I think it's gonna be 3-1 City.
Okay, Maury.
uh, I'm thinking it's gonna be 1-1.
And that is, ladies and gentlemen, why Weed is bomb of the prediction
Nah, I see
table.
it this week. I genuinely see it.
Okay, did you see it last week?
I saw that one as well, but I don't know.
Okay. This guy's Raven, man. You can see into the future. I will go with Man City 3-0. I think they'll do well. It'll
And
be a
then
blowout.
Man United played Newcastle away.
Tabarnak.
2-0 United.
I'm gonna go for Man United's hot streak ends today, or not today, on that game. Let's go 2-1 Newcastle.
And I am going to go for Man United are in form.
Mm,
Newcastle are a pile of shit in the Premier League, but they're going to give their fans sign. I'm going to go for 2-2.
damn, that's all the predictions for next week then. So
Yep.
That'll be the end of the roundup for match week 28. If you did enjoy, like, subscribe, all of that. Link to the socials will be in the description somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. See you
Yeah.
next time.
So,
Peace out, boy.
right.
See ya.